Good day, everybody. This is BA Radiant Dawn, and I'm back with another episode of my top 10 units not yet in Fae. So we're talking about my favorite game of all of Fire Emblem today. Last time was Path of Radiance, and this time it's Radiant Dawn. I love the Tellius games, but I love Radiant Dawn a little bit more. So this is my video, but it's not just my video. I got Jig Jetty here with me too.
Hello.
Okay.
Radiant Dawn is also the game I started out with and is my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Either this one or FE4, I can't decide actually.
It's a real I've only played FE4 once, but I still like Radiant Dawn more. But it's close. It's close. So, in the 10th spot, we have Meg. Now
Oh yeah.
yeah. Total tone change. So they could do with Meg what they did with Amelia. Amelia's a meme because she's like bad. I actually enjoy using Amelia personally, but like Meg is just a worse Amelia. But I feel like if they made Amelia a 5-star, they could make a Meg one too, which is gonna annoy the hell out of some people. But yeah, maybe like she has high res, so she might come with like a defense res far save, possibly, because I know for the save skills we have an attack I think it's defense res near, an attack defense near, and attack defense far is what I think or attack res far save is what we have right now. I want to see a defense res far save because that makes the most sense. I think I said this in the other video too, one of the other ones. For a save skill, defense and res, who cares about attack? You're going to be dealing a lot of damage anyway. Who gives a crap? You need that defense and res if you're going to be taking the hits for the other units, because that just gives you more coverage. So I think she would be, considering she has high res, kind of crappy defense, she might have the far save option instead.
Yeah, I could kind of see that, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure if they'll give, like, just skills like that out to, like, just anybody, because, like, of all people, why Meg? But at the same time, like you're saying, like, they haven't had one, so they could probably give it to her. But she has the skill, like, she can defend Radiant Dawn Fortune. Blocks critical hits.
Yeah.
I think it'd be something like they, like, somehow, like, do something with the specials, like, I'm not saying completely negate specials, because I think that'd be super, busted, but maybe just like slow it down a bit. Like, what is it? Pulse smoke? Is that what it is?
Special fighter kind of makes. Special fighter is an armor skill that allows your when you hit, it charges your moves faster, but when the enemy hits, they get nothing out of it.
Oh, alright. So yeah,
I think special fighter would be good for her, or like a built-in pulse smoke too. But like pulse smoke. The issue with pulse smoke is it doesn't really affect the unit that she's attacking or attacks her until after combat, at which point she's probably going to be dead. So I think like a built-in special fighter to her weapon would be good, and then in the B slot she can have honestly don't know, like crafty fighter or something to guarantee that follow-up. But she has enough speed. She actually has a lot of speed, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with her. I hope she's demoted because I do not care for Meg. I don't think a lot of people do. Well, apparently a lot of people do. She's at number 10. But a lot of units have to be taken out to get to Meg, so.
She's a meme unit, so really you never know what's going to happen. They'll either like make her super good or super bad.
You know, the fact that she's a meme, I'm surprised she didn't place higher in CYL because Gatekeeper's a meme.
I think it's because like Gatekeeper like is really well known. And, like, he's not even a playable character, so...
Yeah, exactly.
He just went all out.
Yeah, but people just... So, I hope she's a demo. She might be a 5-star. We'll have to see. What would she even have for a sword? Because she's a sword armor unit.
Probably something random.
Yeah.
Watch it just be Lagoo's effective, because she is part of the Dawn Brigade, and they fight a lot of Lagoo's.
Mm-hmm. She could have, like, Farm Girl sword or something.
Yeah.
Oh, she could actually be a seasonal unit. That would actually be really cool. So she could be like a seasonal armor unit, and she could have like they could incorporate like a farm item in as a weapon instead. Like, freaking, if Caspar can hit people with a fish and apparently it's an axe, they could really do anything. They could do, like, a pitchfork sword or something.
It'd be cool if she's like a duo of Braum. I would really like that.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. A daughter, that'd be like a Hector Lilina, but not as cute.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for saying that, but I think that was so true. Okay. So I actually forget who's next. It's Ashinera. Okay. Mythic.
Yeah, probably Mythic.
Mythic Tome, probably. Kind of like a Shara, but like even more broken. Like I could see. So Yune's thing was panics the enemies or something. Ashera's was nullifies panic on your units. Chaos, anti-chaos, that shindig. But this is Ashinera, who's a combination of the two. So would she? I think she'd inflict panic on the enemies and negate panic on her allies. So it'd be like a merge of those two combined into one unit. That'd be pretty cool. Where it's like
that'd be really awesome.
Enemies within enemies within 3 columns centered on her or something are hit with panic, and any allies within 3 columns have panic like negated, or if they're panicked, it'll convert their negatives into bonuses. Kind of like, so imagine like that kind of thing with Fallen Ike, with Caden, with Duo Micaiah. Fallen Ike would be the best unit in the game, hands down. He's already crazy strong, but like
Asher Yune would just or Asher Yuna, how do you say her name? Would basically just break an already broken game. I feel like, because like whatever she does, like whenever she joins, she's just gonna be broken.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think she will be Mythic. But because like we just got Ashura, I don't think we'll be seeing her for a while, to be honest.
Yeah, it'll still be a while, but I think we're running out of Mythics and Legendaries, so at some point, like I'm thinking like within the next year and a half. I mean, she's number 9 on the list. I actually thought she would have placed higher, because she's pretty cute.
I think it's like a lot of people just didn't know about her, because keep in mind like all the stuff you had to do to unlock her.
Oh yeah, you had to like beat the game for the second time. You had to keep Tellius alive. You had to fight the Black Knight with Ike and live in the chapter where Ike's not promoted yet.
You had to field the Black Knight, I think, in like the end game of part 1 as well.
Yeah, but everyone does that, so that's not too good.
Yeah.
But you gotta jump through some hoops to get that final cutscene, or not cutscene, the final storyline thing with her in it. But yeah. I guess that makes sense. Actually, considering that, I would think she actually wouldn't be on the list at all. But apparently, a lot of people like Radiant Dawn, so they played the hell out of that game. So I know I have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to say just a colorless tome.
I can see that.
But like Ashera was a colorless tome, Yune was a green, so maybe like a red or a blue for her. It's hard to say.
I kind of don't know, to be honest. They'll just do whatever they want.
So
we just know tome for sure.
Yeah. So just a heads up, everyone. I have the names listed on my OBS differently, so I actually don't know off the top of my head who's coming up. I have the paper, but I'm actually not looking, so I'll be a little bit more surprised. So let's see who's after Ashinera. Oh, yo, it's Skrimir. Okay, we were talking about this before recording. Skrimir, in my opinion, should be worse than the Lion King in Fae, because the Lion King is stronger. He's the king. Now Skrimir is the future king, but he's not the king. He's not as good as the Lion King. He should not be more powerful in Fae, but he probably will be, because power creep. That's the only reason like he'd ever be better than his uncle, I think it is.
Yeah, it's his uncle. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the only way he'd be stronger than his uncle in otherwise would be like if they use like a technically time skip version where he is the king, I guess. But like nah, they'll keep it like typical Radiant Dawn Skrimir, because artwork is already there. He'd be He'd probably be another armored beast. I feel like he'd be red, not colorless though.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's just
like
the hair. But I mean, his uncle his uncle was colorless, but I don't think that really suits.
Yeah, Skimmer's just kind of all about like immediately going into the fight, so he might have something. Honestly, I don't mind if he's stronger than his Uncle Son because like he is being trained to become the next Lion King, so he will eventually become stronger. But yeah, like I guess the main problem just is from like how it is in Radiant Dawn. I just wanted to be stronger than Kane gets in Radiant Dawn. Hopefully, remake will fix that. But anyways,
yeah, you were saying that like he should have gotten form shift in the tower if you brought him, kind of like Kurthnaga does. That would have been good.
But his skills. Keep in mind, like in Radiant Dawn, he's always just talking about like going like, haha, let's go immediately into battle. Don't think about strategy. So like he might have stuff that like puts him in danger, like maybe like Fury. So because like he'll do damage to him after or something, or some push skills.
He'd probably have like attack defense push because I think his speed would be pretty bad, but he'd have an automatic follow up in the B slot somehow. He'd have yeah, probably like a Fury or like a... One thing they haven't done is they haven't made a skill where, like, it manipulates the enemy AI into targeting. Because he has Provoke. That's what it does in Radiant Dawn, is it makes him more likely to be targeted by the enemies. So having that, but in, like, for enemy AI and Fae would be really, really interesting. That would add an extra layer of gameplay and an extra layer of strategy.
Save skills.
Yeah, save skill would be pretty good too.
I would say like his save skill is basically the closest thing we have to like provoke, so you probably have that.
Yeah. And it'd probably like attack defense or something. It wouldn't be any of the good ones in my opinion. It wouldn't be the defense or as it'd probably be just attack defense because that's what he is. He's a very attack heavy, defense heavy, kinda slow, crappy res. Sounds about right.
Yeah, honestly, I might see him as like a Grail unit for some reason, or just a 5-star. What do you think? It's
actually been a while since we had like a D-Mode or a Grail Beast unit, eh? It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
I think the last one was like Maysala, so that would actually add up.
Plus, he's not as strong as Koenigus, so it would kind of make sense for him to be a Grail.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm hoping. Unfortunately, I like Skrimir, but I like Koenigus more, and I think he should be weakened in Koenigus, so that's why I wouldn't mind a Grail. Let's see. Yo! Okay, so, just a heads up, everyone. Yes, Sephiron's in Fae. Yes, this is Sephiron, but we're going to be talking about Leiron. So we're going to be talking about the Sephiron with wings, because that's technically a different character. Technically. And technically, that different character's not in Fae, so it still counts. This is probably going to be the most controversial bit in any of these videos, because he's technically, in a roundabout way, a character, but I mean, if we could have Zeke and Camus and what's the other? Is there anything else for him, or is that it?
Zeke, Camus, and Sirius.
Yeah, so if we could have 3 different named versions of the same character, then it could happen with Sephiron/Leiron.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying? So, Leiron is a Heron, so he'd be a flying unit. He'd be a flying beast. But would he would have to be a dancer, just like Reyes and Leanne, Raphael, and all that.
Yeah. This is gonna be kind of salty. Major salt here. But what if they made him a green one, because that would be effective against fire tome users? Because the Cernus Forest burned down, lol.
Oh, that would be genius. If they actually catch on to that, that'd be really smart. They could also make him like a flying staff unit, technically.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. And it would be pretty neat. Do you think you'd have a Shura's staff? Although, like, I wouldn't, heal everyone because it'd be really broken.
Well, I wouldn't actually mind it if it healed everyone, if it was, like, 10 HP or something. That'd be a good way to nerf it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it's hard to say. The Ashera staff...
Maybe make it like Merrick's Tome, Kid Merrick's term, how like after you attack it heals people around.
Yes, that would be a really good idea actually. I love Kid Merrick. He's so much fun to use. Our Dark Magician boy just got a Resplendent. He looks freaking sick. That artwork is insane. Yeah, like they could either make him a flying staff or a flying beast, and it would make sense. A flying dancer. I feel as though his stats would be more made for combat though, than Raisin or Leanne or Raphael. So he might actually be a good fighting, flying beast dancer, which would be pretty cool because we don't really have one of those.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. We'll see though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure he won't be a 5-star. I mean, he won't be a D mode or anything like that. He's gonna be he's more than likely gonna be a 5-star because like he's a pretty big character in terms of the lore, in terms of his alter ego, I guess you could say.
Yeah. If they make him a 4-star, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Yeah. I like the fact that they made like a Winter Sephiron. That was a fun banner. I pulled the heck out of that banner. I got everyone off that banner, man. I wanted attack res unity. I wanted freaking everything on that banner. It was a beautiful banner.
Yeah.
Next up we have Aran. Yo. Okay. Lance, infantry, high attack and defense, really bad speed. Probably would have guaranteed follow-up built into his weapon somehow. Really bad res. So he'd be all attack, defense, and then a guaranteed follow-up. So he might actually have, like... I could actually see them making him have the highest attack, probably the highest defense in the game. Because, like, he has the highest defense growth in Radiant Dawn, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 70% or something.
Yeah, 70% defense and 75% strength. He can get pretty high up there.
And but like any mage will double him, and any mage, his resistance sucks. He will die. So like, he was a really tricky one to use, but he's a good wall. He's like a general, but with more movement. Is exactly what he is. All attack, all defense, and he also has a really high skill growth, but that doesn't really matter in Fae. But attack defense is what a general is. He's like a general, but with more movement.
Yeah, they might give him something like a fortress skill, like how Lucas did. Or they'll, crap, I just had my thought on it. I forgot, but, anyways, I could see Aaron possibly being a 4-star, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't know for sure, but I also think his speed stat's gonna be really bad. They might give him, like, a fire sweep lance, possibly. Just so he doesn't get doubled or something. But I don't know. We'll see. I can't think of anything else. I really like Aaron. He's really cool. Radiant Dawn again was my first game, so like I kind of grew a big attachment to a lot of the Dawn Brigade, even though they were sucky. To me, they were like, you know, the boys.
Yeah. This random ragtag group of kids taking on the government.
Yeah. But honestly, I kind of just see Aaron being a 4-star because he didn't really start out with any skills in Radiant Dawn, and he kind of started as a low level, so.
Yeah, sure.
But we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking he'd be a 4-star, but if he was a 5-star, I would love that.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Next up, Heather. Yo. Okay. Colorless dagger. She's a waifu, so she'll be 5-star locked. She'll probably have some really good skills. Some kind of like crazy ass weapon, because waifu.
Oh yeah.
In all seriousness, I don't think she'd be a demote. There's no way.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they demoted Soth. They're not gonna demote Heather.
Heather is like literally like she's a girl, so that makes her waifu.
Yep.
For like all the people who play Fae and stuff, and
But sorry guys. Sorry there,
What's
boys.
up?
She's not into boys, so you're kind of SOL.
Correct, lol.
She doesn't like your kind.
Dang. But what was it? Dang it. Oh yeah. Dagger games are usually either really good or really bad. Heather could be she's either gonna be a 5-star or 4-star. Like we've been saying that for like a lot of these, but it's just a lot of these characters are kind of hit or miss because like like a lot of these characters that have an opinion, like not all of them, but a decent amount of them are kind of like demody.
Mm-hmm.
And like they start off kind of bad stats, or it's just like they aren't the best in Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, Meg, possible demote. Skirmir, more than likely 5-star, but it would make sense for him to be a demote.
So because Kaini gets to exist.
Yeah. Aran, probably demote.
Yeah.
Heather, possibly demote, but more than likely not. But like, a lot of the units we're talking about are kind of weaker in Radiant Dawn. Like, Heather can't damage anything.
Oh yeah.
She has no strength stat to speak of. Like, she might deal like 10 damage twice to like a Sage and not kill it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a lot of the units we've talked to up until this point have been just eh. Oh, one thing I want to mention for later on that just popped in my mind: Mythic Dancer.
That'd be really cool.
Mythic Beast Dancer. That would be unique, and it would make sense because he's one of the legends from back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. But anyway, back to Heather. Female, probably 5-star.
Yeah,
just
because they're female.
She doesn't even come with any skills either, so it's like we don't really have much to work with. She has knives, which are technically daggers, and then she has like, she's a girl. That's all we got.
Yeah.
If she were to get into Fae, she'd have like really high speed. That's about it. She'd have high speed, because like her defense stat is bad in Radiant Dawn. Her res is not that great either. I think she has a higher res than defense growth, so maybe she'd be like a resi dagger, which would be interesting. Her attack stat doesn't really exist. Like, she's just bad. She's all like speed and luck, and unfortunately luck doesn't exist in Fae, so she's got like just speed to work with, so she might be one of the fastest characters in the game, but she won't be dealing much damage anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, if anything, they might just like give her pass, because like that's the only thing I remember having. But like pass isn't too good in Fae in my opinion. Like it probably is getting better now because of all their movement skills, but at the same time, like I don't see pass used that much.
Ooh, pass and combined with not would be really entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope people that play. Oh no, I was gonna say I hope people that play Fae don't actually try that out. I'm like, I hope they're not watching this, and I'm like, my channel's mostly Fae, so you know, it doesn't that doesn't quite work. If anyone wants to try that, and let me know how it works. Pass not team sounds kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
But
or just Sigurd too.
Oh god, the legendary Sigurd with a cav line. They all have pass except like, and then like 3 knots in front. Like, oh my god, that'd be so bad. I feel like a monster right now just talking about it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. But ding, Vika, yo. Okay, I'm happy about this one. Yeah, Vika. Again, Radiant Dawn, she has some problems. She kind of like, she comes in and she's okay. She doesn't really get hit by anything, but she doesn't really kill anything in one round either. And then she leaves for like 99% of the game. And then she comes back and she can't kill, she cannot even one round a freaking bishop. Like, I'm pretty sure bishops have enough defense to not get one rounded by Vika. Her strength is so bad. She's just like Heather. All speed, all luck, nothing of anything else really.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do with her.
Demote.
Maybe just some, yeah, just demote. Maybe bond skills, I guess, because she does like work a lot with Tormod and Morum. And then like, you know, just flyer formation stuff or just some sort of flyer skills. Another demote. We've been talking about everyone's a demote.
I am sorry guys if you're getting annoyed with the fact that we keep assuming everything's gonna be demote. It's just there's no units yet that are like actually worthy to not be demotes. It's just like Heather's bad, Vika's bad, but Vika's never around. So if we were to go in order of who's most likely to get the demote, I'd say Vika. Heather's around for a good
Oh, yeah.
portion of the game. Vika's around for like 2 chapters in part 1, and then she's gone till part 4, and then she comes back and she can't do anything. So she's kind of useless there. So she'd be most likely for a demote out of our entire list so far, I'd say. Even Meg. Meg has a higher chance of being a 5-star than Vika.
Simply because Meg's a meme unit. Lol.
Drop the mic. Drop my phone, but close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah. Probably like a blue beast like Nasala. Blue flying.
Crap. Vika is a flyer, so maybe they'll just give her Kanto.
If they made her 5-star, I could see her having like freaking. Well, not would it be the trace skills? I think it is. Kanto is only for calves, for some odd reason. They can't get in Fae. You can't give Kanto to a flying unit, but they do have trace skills, which are basically the exact same thing, but with a different name. So she'd have like speed, attack, trace, because I think the trace skills and the Kanto skills are kind of like a lull, but a little bit better than a lull. So that's what I'm thinking. Because with the attack debuff on the enemy, she could at least stay alive longer, and with this speed debuff, well, she's already speedy as all hell. She doesn't really need the help with speed, but she could be easily the fastest in the game with that speed debuff on the enemy, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Blue Beast. Probably a demote. Most likely a demote out of anyone on this list so far. To be fair, Ashenera and Leiron, mythics. That's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
But they're not demotes.
Yeah.
Next up is Volug. Okay, I don't think he's gonna be a demote.
I don't either.
I don't either. He's essential to the number. Well, actually, so is Soth, and Soth was a demote. This is what makes this so hard. The good units they made demotes and fail already. Like Soth, demote. Like
Honestly, let's be honest. Stealth was probably just made a demote because they just didn't have made enough dagger demotes or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
because they're like Kaze, Matthew, and Sizone. I think those are the ones I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah. Volug. Ooh. Actually, Nyla was a blue beast, so he'd probably be a blue beast as well to match her. He'd probably come with like some kind of I feel like I kind of wish he was an armor because he could use the save skills and it makes sense because he's like protecting Nyla, protecting Micaiah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I could see him having a save skill, and also we talked about this last time with like the demi band for Miron, but maybe my idea for it. Yeah, with the half shift, how like you can transform as Laguz even if you're like not by yourself or right next to a Laguz unit.
But the bonuses, but you get like half the bonuses that you'd normally get, because normally it's like attack defense -4 or something on the enemies when they're transformed. So like he could transform whenever he wants, but it would be attack defense -2 or something. That'd be really good. But yeah, so for the non-mythics that we've covered on this list so far, he's the most likely to be a 5-star. Volug is just that good. He's good in he's amazing in part 1. You actually have to try to get him killed. In part 3, he's still usable. He's not as good, but he still has usability. He still has his utility. Part 4, he kind of falls off, but that's most of the Dawn Brigade in part 4. So, but yeah, he's really solid. I hope he's not a demote. Honestly, I want him to be a 5-star. He deserves it. He's a good boy.
I wonder what they're gonna do. Are they gonna make it to where whenever you tap on him, he just says nothing, or if he just says gibberish, or are they gonna translate his lines?
They have to put in the translated lines. That'd be so funny. They have to put in the translated lines because I think everyone in Fae would laugh so hard at his lines. To be like, hey, if I ate everyone that's on the enemy team, do you think they'd give up and run away?
Yeah.
Or like, if I ate the guy that I'm fighting, do you think that rest would just run away from me? How would that work?
Because we still haven't really heard anyone on like in Fae speak the ancient, like the old like language.
Nope. They all speak English.
Leanne,
even Leanne does. Leanne speaks kind of like broken, but it's still English speaking Leanne. So.
So who knows? But what if you tap on him, you just hear Nyla translate for him? It's like, hey, Dyla here, just translating for Volk.
That'd be amazing. Oh, they'd be a good choice for a duo unit.
That'd be really fun to see.
Volug Nyla duo. Oh, that'd be amazing. They'd be busted. Yeah. I would honestly like to see Volug Nyla over Meg Braum, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just noticed. Braum hasn't been on either list for Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, but he's not in Fae. Huh. Nobody likes
Dang.
Braum. That's sad.
I like Braum.
He's a good boy. I like Braum. He's cool.
He is.
Let's see who's next. So yeah, I'd say for Volug more than likely 5-star. I'd be sad if he was a 4-star. He deserves 5-star because he's cool. He carries the Dawn Brigade on his back pretty damn hard. So he's Clifford the Big Red Dog of Dawn Brigade. Anyway, it's Godward.
Oh yes.
Yo,
Edward.
5-star. 5-star,
He's
5-star,
5-star.
5-star. He better be a 5-star. And he even has a weapon. He has a preferred weapon already, so they could just slap that in Fae. The Calidbolg or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I know how it's spelled. It's spelled really weird. It's like Caladbolg or something. Calidbolg. It's really, really weird spelling. But yeah, like, he already has a preferred weapon. He should be in Fae as a 5-star because he has a preferred weapon. We already know what the weapon gives him, so his built-in weapon effect could have something to do with that. I think it boosts his luck. There's no luck stat in Fae. So maybe it could be like a minor damage reduction or something.
Yeah.
What else could they do with the Calidbull? It would probably be pretty high. It'd be the average might. He'd be 5-star.
But maybe just beast effective because like he gets it immediately whenever he's going into beast squads, and even if like you don't agree with it, BA, it's just like a lot of people have been complaining about Edelgard, so they're probably just gonna try and make some more beast effective people.
Yeah. He'd have like a guarantee. He'd probably have like no C disruptor, no follow up, and built into his weapon. Probably no follow up because that would just destroy Edelgard. No follow up beast effectiveness, and a little bit of like 10% damage reduction or something.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to get them out.
Wrath, so they might just give that to him or something.
Yeah. One other point in terms of why we keep saying, not only does the Dawn Brigade fight a lot of beasts, you also are able to find, or buy, I think it's buy, the Beast Foe skill. And
oh yeah.
There's a lot of funny things you could do with that. You could give like Nolan a crossbow if he's promoted, just one-shot any beast in the game, pretty much. It's amazing. Or like you could give it to Volug and have him like punch cats to death. There's so much stupid things you could do with that skill. It's so good. Like you give Volug Resolve and Beast Foe, and then the first cat will lower him down into Resolve range, and then Resolve he will no longer be doubled. And then he has Beast Foe, so he's just like punching these cats to death, and then he transforms and he's a god. So almost anyone in the Dawn Brigade can have a beast sling weapon for that sole purpose, because it works. It kind of works. So yeah, that's why we keep saying beast effective weapon all the time when it comes to Dawn Brigade units, because it just makes sense. It makes sense and make the game a little bit easier too. Like I want more. I would love to have a way for them to be like, yo, you know that Fallen Edelgard we released that you guys are kind of having a hard time with? Yeah, well here's a unit that could just solo her, no problem, no diff.
Yeah.
Oh, red infantry.
Oh yeah, easily.
Red sword. The red sword infantry. That's it. That's all we need to know. But yeah, 5-star. 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. If he's a demo, I'm gonna be mad.
Me too. I'm gonna be so mad. It's like, bruh.
just bruh. And it's your boy Tellius. So.
Oh yeah.
We actually accidentally covered Tellius first. I'm gonna edit it out. So we're gonna repeat what we did for Tellius here. So what I think they're gonna do for him is he might end up being a demote. Dark Magic, Noel, Henry, and all them are red, so he's probably gonna be red. He's gonna be a red infantry mage. Maybe like a built-in miracle, or he can have as a skill. If they want to make him a 5-star, again, beast effectiveness, because he shows up in a chapter. He shows up in one chapter, but he appears like turn 2, so you can't give him any skills. But then the following chapter, because he's if you promote him to an Arc Sage for the next chapter, he'll have tomes that could counter every single beast that Izuka throws at him.
Oh yeah.
Another reason for him to be beast effectiveness is because he literally, like, wind takes down any flying lagoos, thunder takes down the dragons, and fire takes down the beasts. So it's literally perfect. It makes so much sense for him to have a beast-slaying weapon if he was a 5-star.
For sure. Plus, like, considering like his country literally started like a war with a beast kingdom. Like, come on, just give him beast effective.
Yeah, at least give the guy a fighting chance. Like, Skirmir's gonna rip him in half. Let's be real.
Yeah. He did have a pact with spirits, so maybe they'll give him like a huge boost to magic for some reason. Because you remember he has the little mark on his forehead. You can't see it because of his hair though.
Yeah, he's got the spirit's protection.
Yeah. And what was it?
That'd actually be a really good name for like his weapon or something.
Yeah.
Or like maybe like a special skill or something if they want to be really fancy. They can give him like spirit protection skill. It's like boost damage by like 20% of units attack, and then through units next combat reduces damage by X% or something. Spirit's protection.
Yeah. Maybe just for like kicks or something, they might give him I don't remember the name of it. I think it's escape route. Like maybe because like like he almost got killed or something. Maybe it just makes it to where like someone comes to him or like he goes to someone. Like one of those like escape route or like Wings of Mercy skills. I don't know.
Well, one reason why a lot of people are, it's kind of a funny little concept, but like the reason why like they failed to kill him is because Miracle proc.
Yeah, Miracle did proc.
Miracle's just like nah. It's like, please kill me. Okay, stab. Would you mind stabbing me again? Cause I'm sorry, my skill activated. I'm not. I still have 1 HP. You're gonna have to take another shot.
Yeah.
And then Mystic Boost activates. It's like crap. We're gonna have to go through this again, guys.
I just thought of this actually. Like, what if he had like something that like somehow boosted dragon types? Considering like he was like like his is not if I get into the territory with Radiant Dawn, I guess. Cause we basically already did with Asher Unite, so who cares? But like, although like he's not related by blood, maybe some sort of like dragon boon, considering he was like kind of close to his fake mom. I was calling her fake mom because I can't remember her name.
Omeda. She's the daughter of Digensia, who is in the game in Fae as a Halloween alt.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe something that maybe boosted dragons, possibly. Just me picking out from the hat. Just thinking about things. But yeah, I really like Tellius. He is he's probably my favorite Radiant Dawn character, to be honest. And I really hope he's 5-star. But at the same time, I would like 4-star just so I can get him.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because previously, for the last time we talked about Tellius, how you guys aren't able to see, Jig just goes, yeah, he's gonna be like a 5-star probably because he's a #1 most wanted unit from Radiant Dawn. I'm like, yeah, but so was Luthier, and we saw how that went. So
yeah.
But I hope he's a 5-star. I love Tellius too. He's so much fun to use in Radiant Dawn, and
oh yeah,
he'd have pretty rounded
we forgot
stats.
to talk about it again. But his high speed growth, they might do something with that. And considering like he has really high strength starting out, and that helps with doubling and Radiant Dawn, he might be pretty speedy for a Dark Mage. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can see him having like if he ends up being a 5-star, I can see him having like 40-41 speed or something, and then like what was the boost that the legendary Dark Tome gave in Radiant Dawn? I can't remember. I think it was defense.
I don't remember, but I don't even know if he'll get that, considering it was kind of Izuka's weapon in the first place. Actually, weren't there like 2 SS Dark Tomes, or am I thinking of 2 SS Light Tomes?
No, there's only one of each. SS
Oh, alright.
Light and SS Dark. It's just you kill Azuka and then you can give it to Tellius.
Yeah.
And then you could later, like, but if you really wanted, if people really wanted to, they could like bless the Fenrir tone. And you just have infinite pen range.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I've never done that, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we hope he's a 5-star. He deserved it. He's awesome. We love Tellius. Tellius is amazing. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot else I could really say. I don't know what they named his tome. Again, Spirit's Protection kind of sounds like a name that they could use for something, so...
Intelligent Systems, hire BA.
Hire both of us, please. Or, make me an official Faye YouTuber, you know? Back my channel a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's all we got for today. So, thank you, Jig, for joining me.
No problem.
And, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely check out Jig's channel. He's almost done his 1 movement run. Finally. After a year.
A bit more.
The movement has been so slow. But we're almost at the end, guys.
Soon.
Soon TM.
Soon TM.
Yeah, no, definitely check him out. The link to his channel is going to be in the description below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, this is BRD signing off. Bye.
Bye.